What's up, you guys? Sunny here with GeekTools.net, and welcome to this video review of my iPad case / cases. I've gotten a lot of questions about what type of a case I use for my iPad, and in this video I will be answering that question. So what you're looking at here is my iPad. Now there's two sections to my case. This top piece here, which is the smart cover. This is not a genuine one. This is a third-party smart cover, which I'll get to in a second. Obviously just pops off like this. And protecting the other sides and the back of the iPad is this rubber case, rubber/silicone. The great thing about this case is that the whole back side is rubber, so it's really scratch resistant and very, very tough. But also on the sides here is silicone, so it's very easy to put on and take off. It is a very tight fitting case. As you can see, it does take a bit of effort getting this case on and off. And if you have a screen protector on your device, it will get ripped off. I had this really nice screen protector, and as soon as I put the case on, it was done. So if you do have a screen protector, this case will not work. Once again, it is really, really tight fitting, so which is good because it fits to the contour of the iPad really well, making it really thin and light. Really does not add any extra bulk or weight to the iPad. So I'm just going to take the iPad out. It does take a little bit of time, but when it's out, it's out. As you can see, this is pretty flexible stuff. Rubber, once again, really scratch resistant. No problem. I can drop nails on it all day and it won't do anything. So you can see here, we got all the cutouts, all accessible. The headphone cutout, the camera cutout, the rocker cutout, and the speaker and 30-pin dock connector cutout. It's all there. Really nice case. I love this type of case. I really are not into super hard cases because they don't absorb shock all that well. This type of case will absorb the shock, keep the iPad really thin and light, and yeah, it just functions really well. I like these, more silicone rubber type of cases rather than the hard cases such as the Inca slider, for instance. Not saying that they're bad cases, they're phenomenal cases. I'm just I prefer softer cases for a device like the iPad. So personal preference really. And by the way, total the silicone rubber case for the backing and the smart cover, total is around $20 for both of these. So that is a great deal for what you get out of it, which is protection and quality in both products. Oh my god, yeah, it is quite hard to put on, especially the edges, the final edge. Gotta really push it up there. So yeah, that's why the screen protector comes off, because it is so tight. That's what she said. Yeah. Alright, so that's the silicone and rubber case. Let's get into the smart cover. Now, as I said before, this is not a genuine Apple smart cover. This is a third party, made in China, cheap stuff. However, it does the job. It has the same sort of magnetic design, so if I go across the iPad, it will stick. But there is some flaws to it. Overall, the smart cover, which is what I'm going to call it, is really well copied. You got the same type of metal hinge system going on here. You got a nice soft touch material on the inside, and this, I guess, black material. I'm not sure what the material is, but we got this black material on the outside as well. So very similar to the Apple ones. However, these smart covers are super, super thin. They're just, there's basically nothing there. And really doesn't give you much protection at all, which isn't a big deal because I'm not a clumsy type, but I would like to see a bit more of a padding, a bit thicker than just a little piece of cardboard in between. But still, it does function well. It does protect your screen from scratches, and the magnetic function is really nice. I could take it off when I don't want it. I mean, it is really quite uncomfortable if I'm gonna use the smart cover as a, if I put it back here, it's really quite uncomfortable holding the iPad like this. It's a lot more comfortable if I remove it and just hold the silicone/rubber case instead, because it really forms the contour of the iPad, which gives it the same type of feel. With the smart cover, it just feels a bit, gimmicky, if I could say that. A big issue with the smart cover is the hinge here. As you can see, it's stuck. because of the magnets on the back, they're really powerful. So when this thing starts moving around, or this is fine. I could just go across. Whoops, nah, it's stuck again. This is fine. Go across, it sticks just like that. However, if I take it off, I shake it around a little bit. The magnetic strip is now stuck to the back of the smart cover, and now you have to rip it off. You gotta align this gray bar, and then try to fit it back on, which is just annoying as hell. You gotta make sure that this gray bar is aligned properly. You gotta remove it from the magnets, and sometimes it gets stuck again because it's magnets. Just super annoying. And this bar here, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a gray bar that actually attaches to the iPad. This thing turns around a lot. This thing can go 360, and sometimes it's just stuck like this. So then you have to turn it. You got to make sure, and it's really quite hard to turn. You have to make sure that it's aligned properly, and then you can go ahead and attach it to your iPad. In addition to that, it also doesn't align perfectly all the time. For instance, if I go a little bit higher, it aligns on top of the screen instead of the side. So that is quite a bit annoying. But really, I don't have that problem a lot, because whenever I try to put on a smart cover, I usually go from the side. And as you can see, it's stuck again. When I go to the side, it works just fine. So there is flaws, but once again, you're paying 20 bucks, or just for the smart cover, it's around $10. So it's a lot cheaper than the Apple ones, and it pretty much functions the same. So yeah, basically how I use this combination is if I'm going out, if I'm going on vacation, or throwing this in my bag, I would put the smart cover on to make sure that the screen is protected and all that good stuff. However, as soon as I'm at school and I'm actually using the iPad, I just rip this thing right off, right? And I have a really thin device, really thin and light device that I can go around with. And then if I'm like watching a movie, I'll just slide the smart cover back on. I will fold it up. I will put it in a movie mode, and I'll watch a movie like this. Or if I'm typing an essay in class, I'll put it like this. It has all those features, but if I don't need the features, I could simply remove it. It's great. I love this system. And some cases have both of these integrated. Some cases only have one of these features. This case, these two cases, have both of them. And if you are looking for a system like this, you do need to make sure that your case does have this cutout for the smart cover, or else obviously the smart cover will not fit. But overall, I love how these two cases function, and I love how these it gives the protection that I need and the features that I need when I need it. Really cool stuff. Once again, there are flaws in the system, really, because I'm cheaping out buying cheaper stuff from eBay. But really, it does all the same thing, right? You just have to be a little more finicky with these type of cases to make sure that they fit. And once again, the rubber case on the bottom, I hate how it rips off screen protectors. I really hate that, because I had this really nice matte screen protector, and now it's just in the garbage can. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Works like a charm. I love this combination. If you guys have any more questions or comments, email me. Oh, one more thing. The smart cover still has that lock feature, by the way. So if I lift it, it opens. If I close it, it locks. One more thing about this case is that I've used a previous case where it has a combination of both the silicone and the smart cover. So it's basically one whole case. The problem with that case is if I fold this backwards, since it's not removable, I kind of have to, it will lock the screen because of these magnets on the back here. It will just think that the cover is closed and lock the screen. Super, super annoying. With this case, it's not a problem. As you can see, I'm just rubbing the magnets against each other. It's not locking. The only time it locks is when you actually close the screen, which is what it's supposed to do. So this case really does work better than those combination cases. I've noticed in combination cases that that problem is very present. So that is my video review. I don't have a name for these cases. These are just off of eBay. So I will post the links in the video description if you want to check them out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just want you guys to check them out. And if you guys have any more questions or comments, email me sunny@mastersunny.com. Visit my website geektools.net. Add me on my personal MSN mastersunny@hotmail.com. and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Peace out.